co-ownership in real estate is a strategy that permits more than one investor to own a property or a portfolio of real estate assets. A better way to put it is it's a strategy that allows people to come together to own properties. Risks, profits, and losses are shared amongst the co-investors according to the amount of equity owned by each co-owner. Now, let me break this down. So let's say a property is worth 30 million naira, and we want to buy this property. We could decide and say, you know what, instead of me taking out my 30 million naira to buy this property, I can decide and say, hey, let me get 10 persons who will come together with me, and we all bring 3 million naira each, and then we buy this property. What I've done is that I've reduced my risk. I have also been able to ensure that I have used, what we call leverage. I've been able to use what we call leverage. So my 3 million naira I put in a property. Even if I have 10 million naira, I could decide to put the remaining 7 million naira in other properties. Now, what if we have the same 30 million naira property, and then I have 3 million naira, someone else has 1 million naira, another person has 500,000 naira, another person has 5 million naira. We can all come together with the exact amount we have, put it in that property, and our profits or our risks are equal to the equity we own in that property. So someone who puts in 3 million naira in a 30 million naira worth of property owns 10% of that property. So let's say, the rent that comes from that property is 4 million naira per year, for instance. The person who put 3 million naira owns 10%, which means he gets 400,000 naira every year. Now, if that property is sold, let's say the property is sold at 50 million naira. 50 million naira, I put 3 million naira, which means I own 10% of that property. What I get is 5 million naira, as my capital gains or as my returns from selling that property.